Hello everyone, welcome to Homework Help. If you find the videos useful, please subscribe to the channel. So in this video, we'll find the slope of these straight lines. So let's start with the straight line on this left side. So the first step here is to identify two exact points that lie on this straight line. So exact points are points whose coordinates x and y numbers can be exactly known from the scales used on the x-axis and y-axis. So the first exact point that I can find on this straight line is this point here. The other exact point that I can find on this straight line is this point here. Because for both of these points, the x and the y numbers can be exactly known from the given scale on the x and y axis. Now we have to use these 2 points to find the slope of this line. So the first step here is, so from the higher point on the straight line, we draw a straight line down to the level of the other point. And now from this point, we connect the other point on the straight line. So this is a right angle triangle that is formed using these two exact points. Now the slope of this line can be calculated by using the formula rise over run. Now in this right angle triangle, the rise is represented by the length of this vertical side. So this side represents the rise and the run is the length of the horizontal side of this right angle triangle. So we have to calculate the values of rise and run and then sub them in this formula to calculate the slope. So for that we can start with the point on the left side, which in this case is the higher point. Now in this case the rise is a negative number because we have to go from a higher point to the right side to the lower point. And to count the rise, we have to find how many units we have to go down to get from the higher point to the lower point. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have to go 5 units down along this vertical side to go from the higher point to the lower point. So the rise is equal to -5. And now the run. So in this case, to go from the point on the left side to the right side, we have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 units to the right side. Or we can count from here 1, 2, 3, 4. Now since run to the right side is positive, so the run here is positive. So these are the values of rise and run for this straight line between these 2 points. So the slope of this line is equal to just -5/4. And the slope is negative because this line is sloping down from left to right. So there's a very important concept you have to keep in mind, that rise in the upward direction is positive, rise in the downward direction is negative, run to the right is positive, and run to the left is negative. Now we can analyze this other straight line. So we start by finding two exact points on this line. So one exact point that I find on this line is this red point. And the other exact point. Now we'll start from the higher point and we'll drop a straight line to the level of the other point. And then we'll join them by a horizontal line. So this is our right angle triangle. So the horizontal side here represents the run and the vertical side is the rise. Now in this case, as we go from left to right, we have to go down to go from the first point to the second point. So the rise is negative. So we'll use the same formula to calculate the slope of this line. So the formula is rise over run. So the rise in this case is 1 unit down. So it's -1 because we have to come down 1 unit as we go from the point on the left side on the line to the right side of the line. And in doing that, we have to go 2 units to the right side. So the run is positive. And now we can write the final answer for the slope. Now we cannot reduce this fraction, so we can just put the minus sign in the middle, and the slope of this line is -1/2. So I hope you'll find this video useful. Please share it, like it, and subscribe to Homework Help. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Bye.